Now, when you hear artificial intelligence, you probably think of chatbots, self-driving cars, and some other flashy consumer applications. But the biggest untapped potential for AI is in amplifying human productivity behind the scenes. And that's exactly what C3 is focused on. C3 builds what I like to call a brain for enterprises. Their AI algorithms crunch massive amounts of company data to create a digital twin, like a super smart simulation of the business. This digital twin reveals insights humans could never see on their own. Now, this brain needs computing power to work its magic. C3 deploys its AI onto a flexible cloud platform tailored for each customer. This cloud can stretch across company data centers, leverage public clouds like Amazon Web Service and Azure, or even push AI to edge devices like turbines or factories. It'll be mixing in Socrates' principle later in the video. The principles can transform your character traits in more than just finance. Applying Stoicism builds more than wealth. It shapes your mindset and changes how you walk through life. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky startup run by starry-eyed founders. C3 was created in 2009 by legendary software entrepreneur Tom Siebel. Yes, the same guy who built Siebel Systems and sold it to Oracle for $6 billion. When it comes to building legit transformative enterprise solutions, Tom is the real deal. And in an industry filled with hype, C3 has quietly gone about building an industrial-grade AI application platform with over $100 million in development investment. These guys are AI PhDs and engineers, not marketers. But they aren't just nerds in a lab coat, because C3's platform integrates the latest breakthroughs in machine learning, big data, and cloud computing to solve business challenges at mind-blowing scale. We're talking AI solutions that can analyze petabytes of enterprise data in real time, predict mechanical failures on Navy warships days before they occur, spot money laundering activity before transactions are processed, and guide energy companies in optimizing multi-billion-dollar portfolios. This is AI getting its hands dirty with real-world problems. Check this out. The big boys over at Royal Dutch Shell wanted to transform their gas stations into real-time data hubs, collecting terabytes of sensor info to optimize fuel pricing, equipment maintenance, and all that. But legacy tech wasn't cutting the toast. So they brought in C3 to cook up some AI sauce. C3 built a web of machine learning models that now crunches data from over 44,000 gas pumps and 15,000 convenience stores in real time. We're talking AI analysing fuel shipments, predicting car traffic, monitoring brake wear, even tracking potato chip inventory. With C3 as mission control, Shell transformed their retail fuel network into a digitally enhanced profit machine. We're talking double-digit millions in new revenue unlocked every year. Now that's what I call pumping some serious value. C3 is like a grand buffet of AI apps that businesses can tap into on demand. See, they've pre-built over 40 AI entrees tailored to different industries, whether it's manufacturing, finance, energy, or government agencies. So instead of slaving in the kitchen yourself trying to cook up AI solutions, you can just grab what you're hungry for off the buffet. And the best part is you only pay for what you eat. There's no minimum charge or limit on the number plates you can pile high. C3 lets you customize your meal plan to match your appetite and budget. If business is booming, go wild and add more AI to your plate. If things get tight, scale back your portions to save some dough. See, C3 isn't just about AI for AI's sake. This laser focus on practical business outcomes for the world's biggest organizations has led to massive adoption of C3. We're talking household names like Shell, the US Air Force, and the Bank of America. And once installed, these AI applications become mission-critical systems that customers depend on. C3 boasts a 98% retention rate across a blue-chip customer base of industry titans who are baked in for the long haul with their subscription model. Now, as an investor, this is what gets me excited. C3 has clearly demonstrated product-market fit and has an engine primed for extremely efficient growth. They already generate over $183 million in recurring subscription revenue with 51% year-over-year growth. And get this, their net expansion rate is a staggering 120%. That means existing customers are so thrilled with C3 solutions that they're rapidly expanding spend. With numbers like these, it's no surprise that C3 was the largest enterprise software IPO of 2020. and since going public at $42 per share, with stats like 120% net expansion and 98% retention, no wonder C3 crushed its IPO. And get this, they've partnered with industry giants like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, and Google Cloud to grab a big piece of the pie. That's like having the Avengers helping you out. Make no mistake, competition is heating up in enterprise AI with big boys like Salesforce acquiring companies like Tableau. But C3's head start, vertically specialized apps, and web of partnerships give it a durable competitive edge in my opinion. Of course, they face risks like any emerging tech company. Investing heavily in R&D comes with uncertainty. Attracting top AI talent is competitive, and enterprises could be slow to digitally transform. But their management team has the experience to navigate these challenges. Listen, in a sector overflowing with hype and fluffier marketing than a stack of pancakes, C3 stands tall for one reason: real results. As AI penetrates deeper across industries in the coming years, I believe C3 is getting ready and could be a dominant enterprise platform. But as always, do your own due diligence before investing. Learn how to analyze stock companies with Socratic Questioning when looking at investment opportunities. I'll be giving you the tools to use on your way to a wealthy living. Rather than flashy consumer AI stuff, C3 focuses on the less sexy but more profitable world of enterprise AI. And the results are so good that blue-chip clients are hooked on C3's AI buffet. Once they get a taste of that sweet net expansion and 98% retention, they just keep piling their plates high. And with over $650 million in funding, partnerships with the cloud elite, and a hot IPO that nearly doubled their stock price, C3 is just warming up the grill. As more mega companies get a whiff of the meaty profits cooking with industrial AI, C3 will be bigger in this $600 billion arena than a Texas steak at a barbecue. Let's bring the questioning spirit of Socrates to the table to satisfy our hunger for investment wisdom. The good old Socrates, the wise questioning dude of ancient Athens. Can you imagine chilling with the legendary Socrates at some ancient Greek cafe, having one of his famous deep convos? This philosopher made a name for himself just strolling the streets of Athens, asking non-stop questions. His relentless Q&A sessions unveiled all kinds of hidden truths, and probably annoyed a few people too. Socrates wasn't afraid to probe and challenge assumptions. He believed that continual inquiry helps uncover new knowledge and understandings about life. You could say his superpower was realizing how much he didn't know. His catchphrase became, "True wisdom is knowing you know nothing." For Socrates, questioning everything was his jam. So how can we bring Socrates' method into our own financial journey today? Great question. I'm glad you asked. When some hype investment promising huge returns crosses your radar, pause and channel your inner Socrates. Ask probing questions before jumping in. Scrutinize stuff like, is there real evidence this is legit? Does their slick tech solution actually make sense? Or is it fluff? Are the founders truly qualified or just hype men? Taking time to dig deeper often reveals underlying problems. And before any investment, slow down and ask smart questions first. Figure out what's really driving this opportunity. Think through what could go wrong. Make sure it truly aligns with your risk tolerance. Know thyself, as Socrates would say. This critical thinking avoids costly rookie mistakes. Be sure to regularly question your own assumptions too. Check whether your investing thesis still looks valid. Consider if you need to update strategies based on new market conditions. Adapt when the evidence suggests change is needed, my friend. See, I learnt the hard way not to fall for hype and chase trends without enough questioning. Lost some money giving in to bias blind spots we all have. But adopting Socrates' constant inquisitiveness is a total game changer. The more you question, the more you uncover potential market pitfalls, and the wiser your decisions will become. Like Soc said, question everything. Assume nothing. That's how you avoid getting wrecked. So remember, question everything, question assumptions, question the hype. Do you enjoy these insights and animations? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Hit subscribe so we can continue this conversation and take a journey through the greatest philosophical minds in history. Your investing mindset will never be the same.